Hello you lovely lot. Today I'm going to show you how I dye my hair. Now you guys all saw my root touch up, which is something I've been doing an awful lot recently, and then I thought, Bryony, it is now time. You have to dye it. I always know when it's time because when I put my hair back, it looks like I'm balding because I've basically got these beautiful silver hairs glowing through my scalp. Now normally I would just pop on my hair dye as normal, absolutely fine. But actually guys, today I'm using the Josh Wood Colour Miracle system. That's right. Obviously I dye my hair quite a lot, like every 5 weeks now. And it does worry me that I am obviously putting constant hair dye onto my hair, and through that I feel that I'm worried about breakage. I'm worried about my hair being dry, which it is at the ends definitely, but I'm obviously only doing my roots, so there is things that kind of worry me with the fact that I dye my hair so often. But the amazing Josh Wood has come up with this. Now inside this tiny little vial has some insane ingredients that are going to help nourish, condition and strengthen your hair. Now, how it works is you pop it in with your hair dye and you give it a really good mix, and obviously you apply it to your hair. But what this does is it attaches itself onto the hair dye and actually goes right into the follicles and the roots of your hair and kind of makes it work within the hair itself, which is incredible. So it contains omega-3 and 6, vitamin E, so it really helps with the elasticity of your hair and hydration, but also vitamin B3, which basically helps stimulate your blood cells, which then makes your hair grow and makes your hair much healthier looking. So for something so small, it's incredibly powerful. Now 93% of people felt their hair was hydrated and in better condition, 83% felt it was stronger and had less damage, and 96% said their hair was healthier and shinier. I'm reading those because there's a lot of percentages there, and you know I'm not very good with numbers. So I am really hoping that it does exactly that with my hair. So normally when I dye my hair, I go in with my number 5 from Josh Wood hair colour, and I also go in with my Shade Shot, which is Smoky Brunette. This is basically just a conditioner that's going to take away any kind of orangey tones in my hair. It's semi-permanent, but it just feels really nice. It just basically keeps my hair looking kind of dark and smoky rather than kind of warm. They also do warmer tones, and they do ones for blondes, they do ones for redheads as well. But it just depends on what kind of shade you like your hair to be. And as I said, I like mine to be quite dark to then going light. Now the thing that I absolutely love about this Josh Wood hair dye is not only does it obviously dye my hair brilliantly, but I love all the things it comes with. You've got a stain remover wipe, you've got gloves, you've got a protective barrier cream, so I'm going to pop that on the outside of my hairline here so I don't get any stains. You've got deep conditioning treatment, so you pop that on afterwards. You've also got A and B. It's just really simple to use because sometimes I do get in a bit of a fluster when I come to dye my hair. Now, you can obviously use it, which I'm going to do like this because it just seems so much easier, and you've got this really pointy nozzle here which really helps separate your hair. You can also use a bowl and a mixing brush depending on how you feel. If you don't have a bowl, just put a bit of cling film in a normal bowl. That's what I do, and then mix it. So I'm going to take, hang on, let's read the instructions, Bryony. It also comes with some very good instructions. Right, so we are doing, make sure you read the area that you're doing. So I'm just doing roots. Okay. That's French. The way it's all set out is just really easy to follow, which I like. So really important, use your gloves and then obviously read the instructions. You want to know exactly what you're doing. A lot of people say section your hair into 4. But I actually find that quite tricky, if I'm honest. I don't know why. I have no idea why. So I'm going to do mine in 2 parts. So I've drawn kind of like a nice, neat line down the middle, all the way down, as much as you can. So you've got a really good straight line down the back. And then what I tend to do is put one side of my hair up, and then I can work on the other side. The other thing that I tend to do, put a towel around you, because this can get messy. So you've got the hair that I'm going to work on and the hair that I'm not going to work on tied in a bunchy. This is just how I do it, but everyone has their own way of doing it, whichever's easiest for you. Then I'm going to take the protective barrier cream, which is really handy, and I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand because the amount of stains I get all over my forehead is ridiculous. I'm literally just going to pop that right across my forehead, just where you think you might get a little bit of dye, because it's really hard to get out. So I literally just go around there. Protection barrier cream on. I look like a lunatic. I'm going to take my A, which is obviously my colour. Just take the lid, turn it around, give it a little pop. Then I'm going to take the nozzle of B, and I'm going to squeeze the whole thing into that. Okay, so I've got pretty much everything out. Once all of that is in B, I'm now going to add my Shade Shot. Again, tip it all in. Now it's time to pop in my Miracle Shot. Literally empty all the contents in. Boom. So you have got everything into B. And then, guys, you want to shake. Shake, shake, shake. Wow, that was exhausting. Unscrew the little tip. And this does a really good job of sectioning your hair. So let's start off with here. I'm going to go down the middle. It's not a very straight line, Bryony. Right, I'm going to try really hard to go down the back. Well, where I think is down the back. And then, guys, blend in with your fingers. Just section your hair all the way along. Fold it over. And repeat. That is why you have barrier cream. Okay. Now, once you have done all of that, just take a little bit extra. Just go, oh, for goodness sake. I told you, that's why I have to have barrier cream. You then take it and then just very, very gently go round the hairline bit. I just like to put a little bit extra there. Okay, perfect. Now, we tie this section up and we move over to this section. Right, so when you are done, I've got a little bit left, so I'm just going to go over areas that I really want to make sure are covered, which is always my hairline here. Just going to take any extra bits and then just go through with your hands, just really, really blend it in with your fingers to make sure that you've covered all areas. And then you want to leave it for 30 minutes. What I'm going to do though, don't chuck away your gloves, because I'm going to try take out my little stain remover wipe, which is very much needed for me, and just take away any of the barrier cream, but also any product that has fallen onto your face. Hopefully you guys will be better at this than me. See? Oh, come straight away with that barrier cream. Thank goodness. And then go and make yourself a cup of tea, and I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. So my 30 minutes is up. I'm gonna pop upstairs and I'm gonna take my gloves and really kind of rinse your hair as much as possible. You basically want the water to be completely clear so you know you've got all the dye out. And then you follow with obviously shampoo, and then I'm gonna use the deep conditioning treatment. Yes, it's filthy, I realise that. I'm messy, what can I say? I'll see you in a sec. Right guys, I am back. I have washed my hair. I'm giving it a little brush through just to see. Ooh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Right, I'm going to go and blow dry my hair, and I will come back and we will see how shiny and glossy my hair is looking. And there you go. Oh, it feels so nice to have all my greys covered. But you know what also feels really nice is the fact that I feel like I've just stepped out of a salon, even though I've just done it upstairs. My hair feels like I've been to the hairdressers. It feels so shiny and glossy. You cannot see any greys at all. I mean, look at that colour as well. It's so good. Considering I did it myself, and I'm not an expert when it comes to colouring hair by any means, but I really do love the fact that this miracle system actually allows you to feel like you've been to the hairdressers. It kind of makes you feel a little bit like, you know, there's hope somewhere. But also the thing that I really like about it is that I'm also putting so many good nutrients and ingredients into my hair that when I eventually go back to my hairdresser, they're not going to kind of lift up my hair and be like, oh my goodness, we've got so much work to do. You know, you're actually looking after your hair at this time, which I think is really important. So yeah, guys, I'm so thrilled. Oh, I can't stop touching it. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was helpful. Like I said, I'm not an expert when it comes to dyeing my own hair by any means. As you can tell, I got it all over my face. But you know, it's real. That's what we're having to deal with right now. So at least it can put a smile on your face, and hopefully your hairdresser won't be livid with you when you eventually go back to them. I will see you very soon. I'm gonna go and waft my hair a bit longer now.